Welcome to part 93 of Tales of the Abyss, and we're still here in Orton Caverns. And this took me for frickin' ever.
Why are we in here again?
We're freeing Cheagles for a side quest for later. Yeah, that actually was a jump cut. It took me like 2 minutes to aim that properly for some reason. I don't know why, but
We hit the jackpot here. We hit white gold, Texas tea, sweetener.
And Luigi is reading off of his Twitter feed.
Yep.
Well, you did your best.
Anyway, we're in Orton Caverns.
The other side.
This for a side quest.
Which means absolutely jack.
No, it means it's important. Freeing all these Cheagles is gonna help us with the side quest for later.
Gonna get us an awesome comic book.
We also get some pretty nice equipment for people in here.
Bad dude who drives a school bus by day, but by night fights vampires in a post-apocalyptic war zone.
Man, that sounds awesome.
What's his name? Busman.
God damn it. Is that
Uh,
what this episode's going to amount to? Is you reading off your Twitter
Yes.
feed? Okay, then whatever. I mean, we have already been to here once before. I mean, this is technically a new part of the dungeon, but it's not much different from the first time we were here.
I like to imagine that the next time you get your equipment disarmed, just be like, "Dear Luke, I owe you one emergency sword. Signed, Luke." Bastard.
God damn it.
You're just imagining that happening, aren't you?
Shut up. Also, if you didn't get Mew Fire 2, you can't get everything in here because there are certain switches you can't hit.
You wouldn't even be able to get in here.
No, you wouldn't be. Yeah, that's true. Well, you could get in from the. You could still come in from the first part.
No, you can't.
No, from the first time we were in
No,
here.
you can't.
No, that's true. Anyway. Now, we're pretty much done with Orton Caverns for now. And for now, I'm pretty sure we're never coming back here ever again.
Nope. You see, this place is
So,
this place is pretty gnarly. Bet you could throw a dead body in there and nobody will ever find it.
you monster.
I'm not.
Anyway, now I'm going back to Cheagle Woods because there's stuff we can get here.
Oh yeah, Cheagle Woods again.
This is another completely optional thing, but now that we've saved all the Cheagles, if we go back to the Cheagle Elder, he's going to give us something.
Purple drapes.
Purple drapes! All my life I've wanted purple drapes!
Just as that little girl scream.
I can't scream that
I
loud.
can't either. I don't know what this is supposed to be hinting at.
She has secret information. The title for someone who's attracted to cute things.
Has the effect
Has
of
the
improving
effect of
Mew.
improving my Mew wing. I don't know what that means either. I know that's implying something about tier, but I don't know what title that is.
I don't know.
I'd have to look it up. If it's something that I miss in this playthrough, I'm sorry, but I've never actually done it. And it's supposed to upgrade Mew wings, but you don't really need the upgrade to Mew wings to do anything.
Well,
As far as I remember.
we get it anyway.
So at this point, I'm just looking through her titles to see if I have something that's relevant to that, but...
The closest thing would be the easygoing waitress.
Maybe.
That'd be the closest thing, but even then, it's just...
Yeah, I didn't think of that either, so I was like, it does make sense, based on, now that you mention it, that it does kind of make sense, but I didn't think about it.
I didn't think...
So it's like, I know you have to use tier for something, but I don't remember what title it is.
Talking to it is not going to change anything.
Well, no, I changed to tier and I changed her title, so
It's
I
not
thought
gonna do
something-
anything.
No, it doesn't.
To the fine tree. For sure tis
Or
no
maybe
fool.
it's implying that if tier uses Mew wings, it works better.
Maybe.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Uh,
If anyone watching this knows what that means, please comment about it in the comments section to let me know, because I have absolutely no idea what it's referring to.
just give her the Rental Beauty title and get it over with.
Nah.
You horrid monster.
How am I the horrid monster for not making her a sex object?
That's what everybody does.
That's not necessarily true.
He says it's a fine tree, but it sure is no pull. Doeth!
Damn.
Doeth!
I always thought the Chico Elder was female. I didn't realize it was a male.
Yeah. Weird.
And for saving all the Cheagles, we get a Holy Seal and a Dark Seal.
Do absolutely nothing.
The Holy Seal is the one you want. The Dark Seal is pointless unless you're actually actively using Dark Bottles.
Why would you ever use dark bottles?
So basically what these seals do...
They make
Oh, and I'm also showing off
the seals just make the effects of both bottles last longer.
which is very, very helpful if you're trying to just speed through dungeons really quickly.
Pro strats.
I kind of wish I had that a couple parts ago with that goddamn... You know, I don't even want to think about that. Freaking side quest. The side quest that you made look really frickin' easy, but I took for frickin' ever to do it.
In a way, we're both winners, but in another more accurate way, I'm the winner.
Shut up. Wow, Nebulum...
Nebulum sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is this?
It really frickin' does.
Why do I even have this thing?
Well, if you want to fight the secret bonus boss, you kind of have to have it. And I'm just making sure I didn't forget, like, to equip something. I need something better for Jade. He's had that Aqua Cape for, like, forever. It's not my fault that he gets, like, really crappy armor. Okay, fine. Give him the
cowboy hat. Yeehaw.
Yeah, because it's, like, the only thing that's really worth giving to him.
Home on the range. The Elven Cape's pretty good, too.
Yeah, but it's like his phonic defense drops a lot.
Yeah, but he gets faster, and is actually able to take a punch.
Yeah, that's true. I've never had issues with Jade dying. He's smart enough to stay the hell away from things. What now?
Mr. Simpson, the fella need to lie to the FBI. You're sitting in Barney's car eating packets of mustard. Happy? I love that one. Alright, here's 411, folks. Say some gangsters dishing on your fly girl. You just give him one of these. It just shoots shotgun everywhere.
God damn it. Oh yeah, and we have Ion's phone stone.
We've had that.
I know, I just never actually showed it off.
Very fine flightstone.
At this point, this was me just kind of rearranging my stuff and then going like, was there stuff I never actually showed on camera real fast? It takes like 3 seconds to, it takes like a minute to scroll through my item list just for the hell of it.
I like how it says Sorcerer's Ring F2.
Function 2. I believe that means function 2. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty
though.
sure it does.
At this point, though, it doesn't matter because the Sorcerer's Ring's fully maxed out. I also cut out of going through Cheagle Woods because it takes forever to backtrack out of there sometimes.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of wish this game kind of had like an Earthbounders thing where if you run into enemies that are like super weak, the game just automatically assumes you're gonna win and just cuts the battle for you. That would be nice. Pass me, what are you doing? Don't just hover in the air like that. Go somewhere.
They're having an internal argument.
Luke wanted to drive the Albior. Everyone else said no. Like, but I'm the main character. Well, Noel's the one piloting. Anyway, now that let's. Okay, I know I am eventually going to go to Namco Bandai Island, but not yet.
Oh, but we want to see Pac-Man.
You'll see it soon. Don't worry. Because once I go to Namco Bandai Island, I'm going to do all of that, and I'm going to do everything I can possibly do in that.
That cannon of yours is
all at once.
That cannon of yours gives regulations. In this department, we go by the book.
By book.
Yes. Also, I can't believe it took you this long to actually go back and actually fight this stupid thing.
Well, now we can actually do it.
I did it so much earlier than you did.
Well, now we can do it in no matter. However, I forgot to actually activate the side quest that involves fighting these guys.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to activate the side quest to fight the behemoth, dude.
To get the experience?
Yeah. If you can fight, you can fight
sure?
it normally and still get the experience. You kill it then, you won't have to fight it. You won't have to fight it ever again afterwards. As soon as you leave the instant march as soon as you leave the instant march normally, you can go back in and fight it for experience.
That's true. But the last time I fought it, I almost died.
Yeah, because you fought it twice like a dimwit.
Shut
I'm
up.
saying.
Anyways.
This is Wiggum reporting at 318, Wiggum police officer.
God damn it. Anyways, I'm going to be starting a Monster Hunter side quest. No, it's not based on Monster Hunter because I do not care for that game. But if you come back to Ketterberg, you can talk to this cats person that's in the hotel, and it starts a side quest that involves fighting a bunch of different monsters.
Maybe we should tell them the big secret. That all the chins from sent into space came back super intelligent.
God damn it. It's gonna be like that episode that you kept reading,
TV tropes.
No, not TV tropes. That was, like, you kept saying quotes from, like, Mystery Science Theater.
Oh. Roll Fizzle Beef. That one.
Dick Crunchbite.
Beef Punch Beef.
Okay, great. Now I got him starting on that.
No, I'm
again.
not doing that again.
I know. Anyway, if you come up to the second floor of the hotel, there is a cat you can talk to. I'm trying to remember. At this point, I was trying to remember which room he was in, because there's lots of different rooms up here.
What do we want? More equitable treatment at the hands of management. When do we want it? Soon. There he is.
Yay! And Tyr's gonna freak out over him being a cat.
Wait, isn't that one of the cats that's missing from Namco Bandai Island?
I think so, yeah. So you are gonna have to come back here later, but hey, now you know that it's here.
Booting up 3DS version.
That's because you never knew that this place was even here.
My granddad told me there's a really rare animal somewhere in the world.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Shut up. He said there's an animal that's made up of a huge worm, a big black beast, and other animals all stuck together. It's kind of weird. I think he was drunk that day. Everyone says Granddad's making it up. I kind of think that they're onto something because he had a beer bottle in his hand saying it. But what do I know? I'm just a kid.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a monster, not an animal.
Yeah. So there's three.
Yo, pretty late. You ever seen that animal? It's kind of effed up, you know.
Uh-huh.
You're not even listening to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I could say anything and you wouldn't be paying attention.
Oh, dear. What? What? Yay, now we can actually go and fight them. Now you can go fight the behemoth and it actually matters. Unless you're like Luigi and you've already beaten him.
He's already dead. You weren't listening, were you? No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Prove it. Granddad said the animals have a scary spear, golden helmet, and a golden stone. Oh. My guy's kind of wearing the helmet.
Yeah. Then those items themselves will act as proof of its existence.
So I kind of have to give it to him in order to do it. Oops.
No. You're gonna keep them. You just have to. You show them to him to prove that you actually killed all three of them.
You promised me.
The game's not gonna give you armor just to have it taken away from you, dude.
I'm outraged. You promised me dog or higher.
God damn it. We have things to do, so we can't help you right away. Although we can't help you right away, but we're gonna go and fight those monsters right now.
Screw it.
This ticked me off for some reason.
Pro strats.
So anyways, now that you've... Oh, hi, cat.
Look, a disadvantaged cat. Where?
God damn it. So anyways, like Muigi mentioned, if you've already killed all the monsters, then as soon as you talk to that cat, you can talk to him again and the game will consider you have already beating him.
Well, I only beat the behemoth, technically. That's only like one of two, that's only like one of three, so... I'm sure the other ones
you can find all three of them.
I'm sure...
The behemoth is in the swamp. The behemoth is in a Mr. Marsh. Then there's a giant sandworm in the desert.
Which I'm sure is like piss easy.
Oh, he definitely is. And the third one...
You said it so
is,
nonchalantly.
No, he is. He is ridiculous. Like, wait till you see me fight him. It is the fastest boss battle I have recorded yet.
Like, blink, he died.
I beat him in under a minute.
Blink, he died.
Pretty much. But anyway, so, yeah. At this point, since I haven't actually killed the behemoth outright, even though I could have done that like 60 parts ago.
Hello, I'm Leonard Nimoy. The following tale of alien encounters is true. And by true, I mean false.
But in the end, isn't that the real truth? The answer to that question is no. Damn it,
Oh, that was great.
You will be missed. And so ends our tale. I'm Leonard Nimoy. Until next time, keep watching the skis. I mean, skies. I don't know why, but I really like that teenager.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Damn it. Anyways, so let's go monster hunting. First off, Inista Marsh, because that's the easiest one to attack. Because he's literally going to be there the second you step into Inista Marsh. So, at this point, like back when you first fought the behemoth, he was going to kick your ass if you weren't like Luigi and grinded. But at this point, you should have no trouble fighting him whatsoever. The hardest thing about this is actually getting him to frickin' show up.
No, not really.
And I know, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is walk until he shows up. There he is.
Hi.
Hey, you.
Back for round 3, motherfucker.
Remember me?
It's like back for round 3, motherfucker.
God damn it. This time, it's personal.
This time, I actually mean it.
This time, I'm actually gonna kill you.
This time...
Why did I taunt? There we go.
Luke has nothing better to
He
do.
only has 9,000 HP. He's piss easy.
Luke has nothing better to do.
Or 90,000. But still, he's piss easy.
Wow, the frame rate's dropping like crazy.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I have no idea. I think too many spells casted at once. There we go. Yeah, too many things happening on screen at once. I think it's because of the animation for the behemoth.
Jeez, this video's jumping all over the place.
I know, it also might be because fact of how I have it rendered.
Probably.
But I mean, seriously, look at this. No threat whatsoever. I mean, yeah, he nearly murdered Luke in one hit, but that was my own damn fault for being stupid and not moving out of the way. Thank you, Tyr.
Derp.
There. And all, look at this. Look. Yeah, I mean, he can cast fireball. He can cast it, like, whatever that is, like that fire attack that's basically, flame
Can't
burst,
see
but
anything.
it's- Yeah, the Behemoth can cast Flame Burst. If you're looking at guides, no guide ever actually mentions the fact that he can cast Flame Burst.
Yeah, kind of weird. I noticed that too when I first fought him. By the way,
Maybe they were implying that, like, he's not supposed to cast Flame Burst until at this point when you're supposed to be fighting him.
well, you can fight him anytime.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is the point where it actually matters.
Yeah.
And
He's
bam!
dead.
The slightest opening brings death.
Minute and a half. Suck it.
I did sooner.
That's alright. Guy almost died.
Nobody died when I did it.
Nobody died in my run either. They kept almost dying because the Behemoth kept using Fire Blast on them. or Infernal Prison. So it's like, sorry guy, hey, at least you survived. Anyway, 1 down, 2 to go. And we also got, as Luigi mentioned, you get that nice little item that the kid wants, you to give him. You don't have to do that at all. You can just equip that on somebody. He's not gonna care. Did you run out of TV tropes to read?
No, I was convinced my video was lacking, so I actually closed it. And
You mean the part?
I was convinced the video was lacking, so I took the part down.
Oops.
No worries, though. Just keep going.
Yeah. 22, 25, 26.
No,
27.
not like that.
Get out of my base.
Ah. Anyways, so we got the first one done, and there's 2 more, so we're just gonna go and deal with them right now. I believe the next one I go to is the one that's in the desert, because it's right frickin'
Thank
there.
you, Sia and Luke, for saving our village. Don't thank me. Thank the moon's gravitational pull. MacGyver joke.
Oh, yeah.
My fears.
Yeah, I do go to the desert. Now, if you don't have the upgraded flight stone, you can't do this, because you have to be able to fly through the sandstorm. So,
There's nothing
there we
here.
go. No, you have to go to the other side of the sandstorm.
Oh, he's in that warp point. He's in the search point, I guess.
Yeah. Except I parked too close to it.
Liar.
There, got it. There, and you can get seeds. The seeds are for another side quest that I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to do, because it's really tedious, and all it amounts to is getting a title for Natalia.
Nah. Nah.
Ah, god damn it. Yeah, this is what happens. Like, hey dumbass,
It's called.
you see that
It's called-
bar? You see that obvious bar on the right side of the screen? Fill that up
It's called-
first.
It's called windshield wipers.
Thankfully, though, since the next monster I have to fight is right here next to Cassidonia, we don't have to go very far, even if I use the.
So where is this monster at?
Once you fly through the sandstorm, you can just land in the desert, and just like with the Behemoth, the next monster is just going to randomly show up as you're wandering around.
Really?
You'll know you can definitely tell.
That
which
one. There he is.
Yep.
It's like booga booga.
And this is the sandworm.
That's the sandworm.
Not like the sandworm in Symphonia.
No, because the sandworm in Symphonia was an actual boss.
Well, this guy's technically considered a
No, he's
boss,
not.
even though there's no special music going
No,
on.
he's not. In fact, I think he's a normal enemy in that one in the area you get the refined flight stone.
Yeah. But for some reason this counts towards... And watch how fast I kill this guy.
And... Aw, I thought he was dead.
No, not quite. But he's more than half dead already.
Sandworm. Yeah, this is the exact same enemy I fought in the while getting the refined flight stone.
Yeah, it is.
I remember now.
Light blast. And he's dead.
Not yet. Now he is. Guy stole the show.
45 seconds!
Guy stole the show.
I don't care. 45 seconds! Fastest boss battle ever. And we get the Gay Bulge, which is a spear for Jade.
Not sure it doesn't do anything.
Actually, it's pretty damn good. Ooh, Natalia finally learned Item Thrower. Took her long enough.
Hey, wait, boy. What do you think? Oh, never mind. That's not a good one.
Anyway, we still have one more monster to kill, and that's gonna be in part 94.
Slow down. Sidewalks for regular walking, not fancy walking.